Hello, Brother Monroe here. Welcome back to Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts and to the Scandinavian campaign, where the heavy cruisers that we built in the last episode are now complete. It's 1895. I could go for a round of refits. I do have the 16-inch torpedo, but we're not close to a war. At least I don't think we are. We're a little bit negative with the Russians, but everyone else, we're kind of neutral to somewhat friendly with. You know, we wave, we say hello, we don't hate their guts. That kind of level of of friendship. There's not much going on in the world at large either, although Japan and China may be about to kick things off. The Italians and Byzantines are super friendly. East and West Roman empires, I guess. Austria's causing a bit of a ruckus, but it's not that close. Germany and the Netherlands possibly going at it. Russia and the Byzantines. Okay, cool. Economy-wise, how are we doing? 13.6. Yeah, we're falling behind a bit. To be expected. We're not able to expand, really. But it's not the worst. Also, I don't know how this happened. I think Russia lost Crimea to a rebellion or something. So yeah, I think what I want to do is I want to get our first battleship under construction. So I'm just going to load into the shipyard and we can make a start on that. Alright, here we are. I think the Battleship 2 is the best bet. You may notice that the ironclads have disappeared. Rocket has issued another hotfix. You notice I'm using a version that isn't actually out. It's because I have also done a little bit of adjusting of my own. I kind of want to test it before it goes live. I've adjusted the acceleration, deceleration a little bit. But whenever you change anything in this game, and you think you've done a little tiny change, suddenly it's not. Happens all the time. Right. Fitting a tower is going to be difficult. I think I need the bigger version of the ship, perhaps. Oh, there we go. There was it went green for a second. There we go. Go with that one. And yeah, that one is slightly better. You can fit there. Let's see. Let's make that 12,000 even. So I'd like the 12s. 12 is a good kind of go-to battleship caliber for me. Really? Casemates are also apparently lighter. Thank you, Rocket. That is very helpful. Probably just do a twin funnel design. If I'm doing a twin funnel design, maybe the ship doesn't need to be this big. Yeah, we can go for the minimum size, which is about, yeah, there. It's a bit more compact. It's secondary armament I'm not so sure about. fair few 3 inches on. For torpedo boat defense and the like. But not there. They only fit single guns. Yes, they do. But, no, those are not too big. They just about fit. I don't use single turrets that often, do I? I guess they could work. And then... It'd be nice to actually use that one in the middle, but... Oh, it does work. Looks wonderfully stupid. Those 2 guns just poking out the sides. Well, whatever works, I guess. Yeah, I think we can make this a thing. Still only have the stereoscopic, and this one came with no armor base. Interesting. Well, at least our armor quality is improved a bit. So we don't want to take hits from 6-inch guns, so let's go 4, oops, 4, 4, 4, and then, yeah, just like 2. Now then, yeah, probably want. I mean, I'd love an 18-inch belt, but that ain't happening. But we'll slap it on for now. Let's go with 2-inch, mate. No, we don't need 2-inch, mate. There you go, 1-inch. 1-inch should be plenty. Just gonna max armor everything. We'll cut our way back. 3. Yeah, that mid belt is too thick, too heavy. We could go down to 14 pretty reasonably, I think. Still pretty heavy. I could reduce it further, but I don't want to. But we can reduce this down. And this down. Oh, but close. Reduce this. I don't need the 2 on the top. Oh, 6 tons. Oh, I could probably increase the displacement though. Oh no, I'm at the limit. Yeah, I don't want to go to that bigger size. I want to keep it nice and compact. There we go. Boop. Oh, now it fits. Okay, I managed to squeeze a little bit of extra displacement out of the ship. Yeah, I think this should work. We've got a fairly compact design, just over 11,000 tons. We have a couple of 12-inch guns. Not a lot of 6-inch guns. We've got some, and then we've got the 3-inch to deal with the torpedo boats if they get very, very close. And it certainly looks like a ship of this era. just guns sticking out of every which place on the ship. Yeah, I like it. Okay, I will order. Probably only can order 2, right? Oops, that was entirely the wrong button to press. Why did I do that? Yeah, just short. So we'll build 2. Research-wise, we are about to get triple expansion engines, finally. Which will help, but that battleship didn't need them. But that's possibly a basis for starting to do some refits. We do have the 16-inch torps as well. That is quite a nice little upgrader very early on, because it gives you that extra range, if nothing else. Anything good in here? Some weight reductions. Small armoured cruiser. Torpedo boat destroyers. Yeah, nothing crazy. Nothing crazy. Right. Well, I guess I'm just gonna go back to ending the turn and seeing what happens. Welcome back. I decided I am going to get the torpedo boats refitted just now. Because I think it probably is worth it, because we've got a fair bit of upgrades for them. Like, look at that. The reduced triple expansions means that I can get rid of a funnel. And in fact, I could probably swap that to a very small funnel, which is pretty huge. We can fit some anti-flooding. We can, oh no, I don't have the improved thingies yet. We can reduce their chance of exploding. We can add those bigger torpedoes. We can even add a rangefinder. Because now those have a range of 1.7 kilometers, which is a huge difference from them having a range of whatever it was, like 900 meters. We can also fit a 3rd torpedo tube. And maximum bulkheads, standard crew quarters, and increase their range a little bit. They're still not very fast. Oh yeah, we can upgrade that to a Mark III. Mark II, sorry. Mark II 3-inch. Why do I always get those the wrong way around? Can we go again? No. Wonder if we could push the speed a bit. No. But yeah, that's a lot more capable. 25 knots. Okay, they're not that fast, but they're fast enough. Most ships are going to be doing 18 to 21 at most, probably less than 18. 3 16-inch torps, so they can probably fire from outside start era, like 1890 base ships torpedo range. So like if you're firing at a battleship or something. Yeah. And it's not even that expensive. So yeah, we're going to get those refitted. Can probably just shove all of them through. They're not big. Yep, there we go. So we'll get all of those done. I will get rid of that now. Obsolete design. I don't feel the need to do these ones. I mean, really, for those, I want the Mark II 6-inch, which is going to be a fair way off. But yeah, just a cheeky little update. I still don't think... Yeah, no, the Germans occasionally slightly negative with this, but basically, until a war kicks off between someone else, I think we're probably going to get left alone quite a lot. We don't have an invasion fleet anyway, and we still won't when those battleships are done. Our total fleet size is pretty pathetic. Where's it gone? Yeah, 40,000 tons. Those 2 battleships are going to push it to more like 60. But yeah, we need 100,000 tons in one place to actually really want to be in a war. It's probably just going to be a big old period of me building ships. But that's fine, because I love building ships. It's the cool part of the game. But, yeah, we're going to go back to ending the turn. Welcome back. So, the battleships are finished and commissioned and operational. So, it's time to start building something else. But, oh, fuck me. No. Oh, God. Well, it's not that. We do have a new light cruiser 3. Oh, yeah, we can make something decent on this, I think. Yeah, let's get a light cruiser 3 built. Something there. Can we go to 6,000 tons? What's the max speed on these things? 21.5. What happens if we make it skinny, but still up to the 6,000? Can we go to 22? No. Give it to 21. But that should keep the weight down a bit. 21's pretty fast for this era. It'll be the fastest ship aside from the torpedo boats. Seeing, probably get away with 3 of those. Yep, 3 of those. I can move this right back here. This is, yeah, those are structural boats. Main guns. I think 6 inches are a good choice. But why only have 2, like most light cruisers, when you can have 5? Now, these have been lightened by rocket, thank you. So we should be able to actually fit them in this time. A couple of 3-inch guns for variety. And torpedo launchers. Love it. That is a mean machine. Very mean. Right. Wow. Okay. Wasn't really expecting it to be this easy. 5, let's go 52.5.3. Right, there we go. Armoring it as added a fair amount of weight. Right, we're only 3% overweight though. That's pretty good, and it's mostly on fuel. Oh, wow. Okay. These things, yes, for the mid-1890s, pretty solid, I'd say. God, I love the French hulls sometimes. Yeah, that thing is potentially very mean. Lots of torpedoes, good armour, pretty fast for the era. Plenty of guns. Yes. Approved. Right, build a bunch of them. A 5. Someone said in the comments of the first episode, I think your total shipbuilding capacity is going to be a bottleneck in the future. I was like, no, it's not really in the future. It's just already a problem. So this is why you probably won't see me building huge ships, because, yeah, I am very constrained by my maximum shipbuilding capacity. Not the size. Size is fine already. But, yeah, the capacity, this is very difficult to bring up. You do get a little bit when you complete one of these shipyard size expansions, but yeah, also I'm bleeding money. We can cut back on tech spending a little bit. I'm going to play Slider Hero for a bit. So I'm probably not going to re-expand this once this finishes. 22.9 will suit us for until we get first generation dreadnoughts anyway, so that's fine. And so once this finishes, I'll re-up the tech budget. I don't mind spending money, but that would have gone through my naval funds extremely quickly. Right, yeah, I'll just let the computer decide where those ships go. Right, back to ending the turn. Well, we have a war. The Soviet Union, who now exists, there was a revolution like a turn ago, have immediately declared war on the Byzantine Empire, and the British have declared war on the Soviet Union, and the Italians. Okay, that will have adjusted the political landscape. Yes, it certainly has. Right, I think, well, we don't need to, but we definitely don't want the Soviet Union there. Oh, I also ordered another cruiser, because our shipyard capacity went up by enough that I could do that. Currently just playing Slider Hero every turn. Right, there we go. So we might get a war with the Soviets, which would be very interesting, because it's one that we don't need an invasion fleet for that, because we can focus our efforts on the Baltic from our home ports. So that would be huge. So yeah, we're definitely going to join this anti-communist alliance and see what happens. Okay, so efforts to join this are not going great, but they're not going terribly. We also do have a couple of new ships, and the new cruisers are ready. We've got this medium cruiser. Oh. Well, that's probably the best cruiser hull we've got. It could be an interesting ship. It's not why I'm here, though. The reason I'm here is to build some torpedo boat destroyers. Again, we're going to keep these very small, very minimal. Basically going to be faster versions of the ship we already have. Standard at a minimum. They don't need anything expensive. Mind you, I do quite like having something. I don't like the big ones. Could we get the front tower one? Actually, that's actually a really good pick. Looking at the stats, should be able to get away with a funnel and a gun. And lots of torpedoes. 6 rather than the 3 that the raiders have. We would like some anti-flood. We will, of course, make it out of 1/2 an inch of cast iron because we can. Although not on the decks. That is pointless. Yeah, let's go for that. Standard, somewhat reduced range. Because when we get better engine techs, we can make these better. But, yeah, they're just little cheeky little buggers. Who gonna come out with a bunch of torpedoes and ruin some Soviet day, or at least that's the plan. Let's build another 20 of those. Will be expensive. Oh, not crazy expensive. It's good. We're starting to have a fleet that's now a little bit too big. Well, not too big, but it's about as big as we can manage. I do want to have a look at those medium cruisers, though. What can we make with you? You're all cool. You could do 21 knots. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Especially if we cut you down. If at 8,000 tons. I'm going to go for something like that as a base setup. Yeah, this one's significantly better. Wow, I can put it anywhere. Okay, cool. It's actually pretty easy to work on, this hull. Interesting. Well, so far. Wow, I'd need 3 of those. It's a fair amount of funnels. Hexafunnel. But that's very good engine efficiency for a ship of this era and this type. Absolutely, we'll have the torpedo launchers. No aft torpedo. Interesting. Main guns. We do have our 9s. We also have 10s and 11s. Right, secondaries. Because we've got this handy dandy little deck that we can make use of. Side skirt, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, we can fit a fair amount of 5-inch guns on the side skirt. Now, I wonder. If we go 2 11-inch guns. How about... Okay, I like the 6-gun concept, but I have a suspicion that we will not be able to pull this off. I think we're going to end up way overweight. Ooh, no, not ballastite. I don't like ballastite. Too explodey for my taste. Yeah, because we have no armor on this ship. And we are only have 4% left. Oof. Let's armor it how I would like to. Right. Oh, do we get casemate slots as well? Oh, we do. Ooh, fun. Don't think they're going to get used much, but we might as well put them in. Now then, at 120%, yeah, those turrets are too big, too heavy. I think we use our existing cruiser gun, the 9-inch, because the 9-inch is 141 tons. These are 500. So you're saving a huge amount of displacement on the turrets. Although I suspect I have to put armor back on. Yes, I do. So we can only fit 8. Now, the other thing is, those 11-inch guns, we can't really armor against those. We can armor against a 9-inch gun. And I think if we've only got 8 inches of main belt, we're actually not armoring against them anyway. So we don't need this at 12. We could have this at. We could probably have this at 8 as well, to be honest. 110. This is where I'm not sure the 6-gun concept works, but I really want to make it work. Let's dump the coal. That always helps. Standard. What did these have? Many bulkheads. 2%. Let's cut this down. Let's cut this down. That down. 1%, 1%. Come on. It's still mostly fuel. Front tower's a little heavy. I could go standard bulkheads. Could have them be cramped. Do you know what? Let's have them cramped. I don't like them being cramped, but I have to make a compromise to get the ship to work. And that is a fine vessel. I think that's a very fine vessel. I think they will do good things. And they are basically our existing Thrud class, but with the mast in the middle taken out. And an extra turret, which is groovy. Approved. Not our most expensive ship, but they are pretty expensive. We could build... Let's see, 39 minus 16... 8, two of them. Right? Yep, 2 of them. Cool. Gonna have to cut back on tech spending again. Okay. Well, I guess it's back to waiting and seeing what happens. Oh, hello. Yes. Disgrace. We're fine. Yes, good. Good. Right. Now, we're going to go to wartime mode. That means taking the entire fleet. Also, I did order a couple more of the Alfheims. Once the shipyards weren't as full. We're going to go to that. We're going to go full on this. And then we're... Oh, okay. We are able to afford it. That's good. That is good. So we're just going to sit in port. We can't invade anywhere anyway. We don't. Well, we technically we do, but we would have to pull so many ships from all over the place that it's not worth it. So we do have one battleship here in Copenhagen. We have one in Stockholm. We've got a couple of cruisers and a couple of torpedo boats here. Most of the fleet is we've got ships in every port, right? Yeah, we do. In fact, we've got a whole bunch down here. So my hope is we have 100% army logistics. The Soviets also have 100% army logistics, which isn't great. But they have a lot of other things to worry about, like the British who are pushing up from Afghanistan. They've got the Byzantines, who they are busy attacking. And if we can sink abundance to their ships, that would be good. What do they have? 8 light cruisers, 5 heavy cruisers. They don't have much of a fleet. In fact, they have nothing in the Baltic at all. Yikes. Are we gonna almost blockade them? Will us joining the war cause them to be blockaded? No, because they still have the Pacific. But still, they'll be basically blockaded over here. Well, okay then. Well, we'll have to wait and see what happens with that. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you again soon for some more Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts. Bye for now.